Hi, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Katharine, and in this week's video, I'm taking you through a week in my life celebrating my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So the first thing that I'm doing to celebrate my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube is by attending some fireworks. I'm so excited. So every second Saturday of August, my town actually puts on an annual fireworks display. And it's super exciting because my town is very small, if you didn't know, and they have very strict rules of when they can and cannot do fireworks. They don't even do fireworks on the 4th of July, believe it or not. So they do it on the second Saturday of August every year, like I mentioned before. So I'm gonna go down there and celebrate my 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube with this fireworks display, because why not? What more perfect way to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube by then seeing some fireworks. I actually think that I covered this illuminations night last year on like one of my first YouTube videos, so I'll tag that video down below if I can find it, but I'm super excited to be going. What's really cool about this illuminations night is like my town, which is Rockport, Massachusetts, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that before, but my town like literally goes full out for this illuminations show, like this fireworks display that they do every year. Like I'll put in a few clips of like the different houses that are set up, because like even the houses and like the parks around town, they put these like lanterns outside to like signify that they're celebrating this like illuminations night, which is really fun because it's just like town pride and like town spirit, which is super fun. Like if I had to tell you about my hometown, it's basically like the real life version of Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls, if you're familiar. But yeah, like everyone knows each other, everyone like gets in the spirit of like doing things as a town, and there's a lot of like town pride. But yeah, I'm just really excited for these fireworks. I don't know how many times I can say that, but I feel like it really just signifies like my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, because this was one of the first events that I ever covered like on my YouTube channel like a year ago. Like I can't believe I've been on YouTube for a year. It feels like just yesterday that I started it. A lot of people are already setting up their chairs, which is super exciting. It should be taking off soon at 9 p.m. Before I watch the fireworks, I think I'm gonna get an ice cream, because why not? I'm walking down like through the downtown area right now. As you can see, there's a lot of cute shops, and what's even cuter is the ice cream shop that I'm gonna get ice cream at. But why not get ice cream before the fireworks, just to add some extra celebratory fun into it. I just got done with my ice cream. I got Low Tide, which is like their combination of like an Oreo coffee ice cream with like chocolate chips and like fudge inside. It's so good. As you can tell behind me, there's a park with like a band playing. It's so much fun. But right now I'm actually heading to a family friend's house right now, because their house is like literally right on the water in Rockport Harbor, and it's like the perfect view for the fireworks. So let's head there now.
Oh, that's good. You like that, Clancy?
Hey, that one was that one was made in Beijing.
Yeah, yeah. Your lady squat and scuffle. Scuppa. Oh. what it is. The fireworks coordinator, the electrician that set them all up, promote them all.
I'm from Rhode
Why?
Trial. They just had one lately. Yeah, they're manufactured or their storage are all in up.
All that big California.
Yeah. Come back at first light.
It's great.
Remember the Jolly Bucket here right here in Wisconsin? That's not funny.
Whoa. Different.
Leading part.
You've got a name for everything. That's a good report.
It is the next day. The fireworks last night were amazing. It was so much fun. Very like quintessential New England summer night. It was a blast. But now I'm headed down to the downtown area yet again, and I'm going out on that same family friend's boat that I was at their house last night to watch the fireworks. But yet again, like I just mentioned before, I'm going out with the same people on their boat. And their boat is docked by like the yacht club, which is downtown Rockport, Massachusetts area. So let's head down there and have a nice fun boat day. I'm just sitting here down at the dock waiting for my family friends to get here. Funny enough, this is the same dock that my parents docked their boat, so you've probably seen clips in other videos of me here at this dock. But I'm here with my family friends, and I'm just waiting for them to get down here. Right now, but I just got home from being on the boat. It was really fun, and the rest of the week I'm gonna do other things to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube. I honestly can't even believe, like I mentioned before, how fast this year has gone by of me being on YouTube. It has always been a dream of mine to create a YouTube channel, and I just finally like took the leap and did it. So if you're ever like having any interest in creating a YouTube channel, I say just do it. Like, it doesn't matter like what you post, just like post it, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't even know what I was going to post when I first started posting videos on YouTube. Like, I was just like, okay, like, should I go a certain route? Like, I know I really like Disney. Should I just post purely Disney content? Or I also like reading. Should I just post purely reading content? But no, I kind of just went with the flow. Like, do I post some Disney stuff? Like, if I ever visit the Disney parks, yes. Do I sometimes post reading content? Yes. But I also post other things. Like, I go traveling other locations other than Disney, so I document that. I also just document my life in general, so I'll do like days in my lives, weeks in my lives, and I'll also do like just fun stuff, if that makes sense. And for me, like, my outlook on my YouTube channel is like not for the numbers. It's more so like just to document my life. It's about documenting rather than content making, if that makes sense. Like, I always remember my dad when I was little creating videos with our big giant camcorder. I don't know if any of you like 90s or early 2000s kids can remember that, but my dad always had this huge camcorder that had like legitimate like tapes that you would put in order to record. And that's kind of the feeling I'm wanting to get out of this channel of creating videos, is just to document my life, so that way I have memories and I can look back on them. So I hope you feel like you're just joining along with my life, if that makes sense. I hope it feels that way. I hope it feels genuine. I hope it feels real. And I can't even believe, as of the time of filming this video, I have 3,000 subscribers. I can't even speak right now. I'm so tired from the sun of being out on the boat. But I have over 3,000 subscribers as of right now, which is mind-blowing to me. Like, I would have thought by this point in my YouTube journey that I would be only at maybe like 500 or even 1,000, but I'm at 3,000, which is like triple fold of what I even remotely expected for myself in the first year. So thank you so much. Like I mentioned before, I don't do it for the numbers. I do it just for like honestly myself, but I'm glad that you like my videos enough to join along with me. But that's enough of my rambling. I hope you join along for the rest of the video and all of the adventures I get myself into in celebrating my 1 year on YouTube. So I'll see you real soon. I am now back. It was a few seconds for you, but quite a while for me. Actually, it's the next day. But anyways, I'm here at Barnes & Noble because it's a treat your shelf. See what I did there? Treat your shelf instead of treat yourself. Because basically it's a treat your shelf type of a week, and I'm gonna go get me a book. I have actually a $10 gift card that I got rewarded through using this app called Fetch. This is like not sponsored, by the way. I'm just telling you because I use it. And essentially, like, you use this app to like scan your receipts, and then you get points, and then those points can be used to get like gift cards to like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and the like. So I'm here at Barnes & Noble to use my $10 gift card that I had been rewarded through using the app. So I know that won't get me like a book. Like, I know $10 won't really get me much. It might pay for like half of a book, but of course I'm not gonna get half of a book. So I'm gonna use some cash that I actually have in my wallet, which means it's essentially free, because girl math, if you use a gift card and then pay for the rest of the book with cash, then the book is essentially free, right? So let's head into Barnes & Noble and get myself a book, because again, I'm celebrating my 1 year on YouTube, so this should be a treat your shelf or treat yourself type of a week. So let's get in there. So as soon as I walked into Barnes & Noble, I saw this like thriller table that was like buy one get one 50% off, and I saw this book that looked like another book that I was looking for. The book that I saw on the table was Tell Me What You Did by Carter Wilson, I think it is, and it looks similar to the cover of a book that I'm looking for called You Killed Me First by John Mars, I believe. And the covers look similar to me, and I don't know why I thought they were the same book, so I got like super excited to see what I thought was the book that I wanted on like the buy one get one 50% off, but like I checked on Goodreads and I double checked and it's actually not the book that I want. And then I went over to like the mystery and thriller section to see if the book that I actually wanted was here, and they don't have it. The only John Marrs book that they have is this book called The Passengers, and I heard John Marrs is like a really great mystery and thriller author, so please let me know if you've read any of his books, specifically You Killed Me First, which is the one that I'm most interested in. Even this one, if you've read this one called The Passengers by him, please let me know. Even if you've read like the other book that I thought was the book by John Marrs, I think it's by what's his name, I just said it, whatever that book is that I just mentioned. If you've read that book, please let me know too, because I feel like I'm in like a thriller mood, mystery mood. So if you have any recommendations for thrillers or mysteries, please let me know in the comment section below. So I thought I was in the mood for a thriller. I don't know why, but I actually didn't see any thrillers that were on like my TBR or to be read list on my Goodreads account. So I ended up just going to like the general fiction section, and I found this, which is called The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters, which I've been wanting to read. I know it's more of like a summer type book and it's August, so fall is coming up soon, but maybe this will be able to be squeezed into like my reading list for the rest of the summer, or possibly onto my summer reading list for next summer. So I'm gonna get this. So as you saw, I got The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. Like I said, I was, but I wanted to kind of describe like what this book is about. So I'm really bad at like one-offing or like explaining or describing books if I haven't read it myself yet. So I'm just gonna read the synopsis off the back of the book, if that's okay with you. I know it's probably not the best for me to do that, and I should get better at just like offhand like describing books, but this is the best you're gonna get for right now. So it's a historical fiction, and it's from what I've heard, it takes place in Maine in the 60s on a blueberry farm, and that's all I really know about it. So let me just read this. It says, July 1962, following in the tradition of indigenous workers from Nova Scotia, a Micmac family arrives in Maine to pick blueberries for the summer. Weeks later, 4-year-old Ruthie, the family's youngest child, vanishes. She is last seen by her 6-year-old brother Joe, sitting on a favorite rock at the edge of a berry field. Joe will remain distraught by his sister's disappearance for years to come. In Maine, a young girl named Norma grows up as the only child of an affluent family. Her father is emotionally distant, her mother frustratingly overprotective. Norma is often troubled by recurring dreams and visions that seem more like memories than imagination. As she grows older, Norma slowly comes to realize that there is something her parents aren't telling her. Unwilling to abandon her intuition, she will spend decades trying to uncover this family secret. It says that it's an unforgettable exploration of grief, love, and kin by the Boston Globe. So Amanda Peters, actually, I didn't know this, is a part of the Micmac tribe from Nova Scotia, which is crazy to me because my great something grandmother, I don't know what like great it is, but one of my great grandmothers is Micmac, which is a tribe, an indigenous tribe in Nova Scotia, which is in Canada. My grandfather moved from Nova Scotia to the US when he was like 5 years old, and that's where I get the Micmac side of my family, which I think I forgot that was a part of this book, The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to pick up this book too. So from rereading the synopsis on the back of the book, it sounds like it's kind of like literary fiction with like some sort of mystery in there too, which sounds really interesting. So I'm excited to get to this for sure. If not this summer, next summer, most definitely. Also, I forgot to mention that I used my $10 gift card, and then I also used like the $4 in cash that I did have So I only really had to pay out of pocket, like from my debit card, $5. So girl math, I only paid $5 for this book, which is a score. This will be the last section of my 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube. And right now, as you can see, I am in my bathing suit and some shorts and my flip-flops. I'm about to head to this hotel in my area called the Boucher Hotel in Gloucester, Massachusetts. And it's this beautiful hotel. It's very luxury. I've never actually stayed there before because one, it's really expensive, and two, it's in my hometown, so I'm like less likely to stay at a hotel like in my hometown, if that makes sense. But anyways, I've always wanted to like check out their amenities. So they have this thing during the summers where like you can pay, like I think I paid $30 to basically utilize their pool area during sunset. So anytime after 7 p.m. I can go up to like the rooftop where their pool is and then watch the sunset, order drinks, use the pool, the hot tub. So I'm gonna go do that with one of my friends, Amanda. We've been friends since kindergarten, and it's my first time seeing her in like literal like years, just because life happens. I don't know if she'll want to be in this video, but I'll at least include some footage of me going to the Beauport Hotel and watching the sunset and checking out the pool and hot tub and possibly ordering a drink. But yeah, let's go there and have some fun, and I'm gonna round out this video with this awesome, fun activity that I'm doing, so let's go. Express, as you can probably tell. I'm gonna get changed into my pajamas, take a shower, get into bed, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Do all the YouTube things that you know how to do, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!